So we had a little interlude there, a little break, but Ameer was talking about
As I was saying,
how much you look like me.
How much I look like my mother, but also how much I resemble her. I have my mom's intuition. I have my mother's thought process. Me and my mom are very similar in a lot of ways. And
We're both on the spectrum.
we are both on the spectrum as well. But
I learned that in my 40s.
which was yesterday.
I know, it really was yesterday.
But
That's so funny, Ameer.
But with all that, I take pride. I take a large amount of pride in being similar to my mother. Because just knowing you and knowing you better than most anyone, except for Naseer. Knowing you, knowing who you are and knowing who everyone else in the world is, and knowing how a lot of people don't have mothers like you, or mothers that care like you, mothers that ask like you. Like every day when you ask me how was my day, when I come home you say, how was your day, Ameer? You don't just let me go with, oh, it was fine, it was cool. You ask me, what in your day made it cool? What in your day made that fine? What in your day made you feel this way? That is something that so many mothers don't even really want to do. And it's not even about like, oh, I don't care about my kids, I don't even want. It's just that when you think to go that extra mile, you do it. And it shows your child, it shows me how much you care every day when you ask me that.
Genuinely, I do. I think that
the consistency,
Yeah.
even just the consistency, I think, of saying, how was your day every day? Just doing something every day. I think like that's, you know, motherhood, and I think that's the love, you know. Not feeling like doing anything every day is something everybody experiences.
right.
And I think that working, while you'll be in the middle of a meeting and be like, 1 second, you know, you'll be like putting your finger up and
To show you guys that I'm acknowledging your presence.
exactly.
I think that you know, for me, being a mom, when I had both of you guys, I was telling you this, Naseer, something of my very own. You know, and even though I was married to your dad and we were in the house together, it was just still like having these babies. It's like something of my very own. And then I grew to understand that, you know, that you don't belong to me, that you do belong to Allah, and that He chose me, right, as a vessel. And again, I know my audience probably think, oh, they have a little perfect life over there. It's not, it hasn't been perfect. It hasn't been easy. We have really worked very hard to get to this place of, I say, tranquility, which is kind of the maintenance of peace.
I'd say that it's been our journey, you know, like,
right.
I think that in relativity to the world and everything that happens, I think that we have had a good journey. I think that we generally have always been close, and I think that we generally have always kind of had just, you know, that love for each other, because it was just in us from a very, you know, from the inception of our, you know, birth. But I do think that just when you come into a next phase of your life, me being an adult, Ameer coming into, you know, puberty, as they always say, to get through that with as little many like scars, you know, and stuff, and unhealable wounds, you know, stuff that you go through. I think that is really, like you say, the work.
Yeah, it's a gift. It's a gift because life, and there's always, life is the constant. There's always going to be something.
Yeah.
But the ever-changing factor is you and how you react and respond to that something.
Right.
And I wanted you guys to have a fighting chance to experience life and get all the things that you deserve, not having to carry and repeat any type of generational cycles from a negative standpoint that, you know, I or even your dad may have been passing down. So I know I was intentional about that. Intention is my favorite word. Accountability is my other favorite word. And I've just kind of been very intentional about the two of you. And I've learned being in the nation for now 23 years that how you show your love to something is your duty to that thing. And so I've hopefully taught you guys, you know, first how to keep your duty to yourself, because in keeping your duty to yourself, that's how you keep your duty to God. And then once you give to yourself, now you're able to give to others. But love, respect, you know, trust, if you don't have those things first with yourself, you can't offer them to anyone. And as I'm keep looking back and forth at both of you, I'm super excited about, and we have these